I want to talk about two things real quick. One, update about video uploads, and then two, a video talk about thoughts on cyberbullying, because I know that's going on right now. People are having a hard time getting through it. So, yeah. The update. I have been busy with dance and cheerleading and haven't had time to really upload a video. So, I've been working on that a lot, and I'm going to try to get more up as soon as I can. And my computer's going crazy. What is it doing? There it is. Got it. Okay. Now, I'm gonna actually get a cover up here soon once I find the instrumental version of it. I'm gonna get a cover up and get that posted up on my page. So, yeah. Now, cyberbullying thing. Just a couple things about it. One, I know how much it hurts. I have been through it. I've lived through it. And it was hard. It's definitely hard. But what I've learned from it is that if you don't stand up for yourself, you're not going to get anything accomplished with it. It's just going to follow you around until you say something and get stopped. I thought that it would just die down, but it didn't. So I had to take action. I told them that I didn't like what they were doing and asked them to please stop, because what they were saying wasn't true. And they didn't, so I went to the administration at school and they got it stopped. And here's a big thing. It was going on Facebook and my YouTube. So I blocked the person on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, everything, just to make sure. And I don't associate myself with them anymore. Now, I know this is going on, and the main reasons people get bullied is their makeup, their hair, their clothes, how they act, music they listen to, movies they watch, games they play, people they hang out with. It's something can be made fun of. Anything can be made fun of with people. Nowadays, they'll find something. Like, if you think nobody's perfect, but even if you think that there's nothing anyone can bully you about, they're definitely going to find something and try to put you down with it. And you can't let it happen. If it does happen, just tell someone about it. Tell someone you trust. Surround yourself with your good friends that you know are going to stay by you and not desert you. And if you find yourself bullying someone online, just knock it off. Nobody wants to be bullied. Nobody likes being bullied. It hurts a lot. And I know this year I was cyberbullied again by my ex-boyfriend, who apparently didn't like me breaking up with him. And decided to try to spread some rumors about me at school, and I was like, okay, that's nice. I don't like hearing them, and I don't know it's not true, but thanks for making an effort. Try to hate me. And so I went and talked to the teachers that I have classes with them with. So if they hear anything in class, they can get them to stop. They worked really good with that. And it didn't stop too well, so I went to the guidance counselor at our school, me and my best friend, because they roped her into it, and started making things her fault too. And we talked to them about it, and we got stopped. No backlash or anything. Oh my gosh, or anything. And I know that it was hard for me, and it was hard for her, because she had never been bullied in her life, like, that bad. Like, people make fun of her because she's her and she acts a little crazy sometimes. I do too. That's how we are. We're best friends. We act crazy with each other. We go nuts. We have a good time. We get made fun of for it. Do we care? No, we don't. We do what we want and don't really care what anyone else thinks. But not everyone knows that they're capable of staying strong and not caring what people think. And I don't know why people even cyberbully in the first place. I know I said some things about my ex when I broke up with him. He started saying stuff, so I started to retaliate, and that kept adding fuel to the fire and made it worse. So I finally just said, you know what, I'm done. You keep saying stuff. Have a fun time, because I'm done. And I don't want to be part of it anymore. So I was able to get that worked out, and it went dark. Yeah, I've found myself bullying a couple of times. It hasn't been too bad, but I know it's hurt. And if you find yourself bullying someone, I hope you have the strength to knock it off, because you don't know their backstory, you don't know their home life, you don't know how rough it is for them. No matter how mean they are to you, or how mean they are to someone you know, like your best friend or your family member, like your mom, your dad, your cousin, your brother, your sister. I know my brothers have been bullied a lot. One of them has Tourette syndrome, and people used to make fun of him at his old school, and he would come to the car crying every day because he kept getting bullied, and he couldn't take it. And with that comes his anxiety would just get so bad, he wouldn't want to be around anyone. He would just not want to go anywhere. And we switched him to my school now, and everyone here is like so nice and stuff. Yeah, there's the occasional push down on the ground, or punch in the shoulder, something like that. It's never bad. The only real drama will start if someone gets like busted with drugs or something, blah blah blah, but it doesn't really happen. But anyways, just taking into consideration the thing that happened with my brother, I know how bad that hurts, especially for him, because it's something he can't help. It's something that he was born with, and he has learned to live with it. And he has definitely gotten used to it, and he will definitely stick up for me and my brother, even though he's younger than me. But we have good family. We'll stick up for each other no matter what. Same with me and my friends. We'll stick up for each other no matter what happens. Like, I almost lost my best friend, but I talked to her about it, got stuff straightened out, and now we're best friends again. So, yeah. And if there's stuff going on like that, like my friend and me, yeah, we would say bad stuff about each other sometimes, but we didn't know how much it hurt each other until we actually talked and worked it out. Well, I left her a voicemail on her phone actually, and then she opened the voicemail. And I was gone the next day, and then I came back, and we just, started talking about it. And that day I had found out that someone had, you know, they were, let's just say they were mean to my brother again. And I was happy, and I was just like, my anger and everything was heightened, and so I was kind of mean. But, um, yeah, definitely. If it's something with your friend, you can obviously work that out. But if it's with someone that doesn't even know you, they don't know you. Tell them that. Say, you don't know me, you don't know my story, you don't know what my life is like at home. And if they try to retaliate, you don't know how bad my life is, you just say, no, I don't know how bad your life is. It still doesn't give you any excuse to be mean, no matter what. Even if you think it's a good outlet for you to make fun of me, it's not. It makes you seem stupider. Honestly, it does. It might seem mean to say that, but think about it. You're sitting here being yourself, doing your thing, listening to your music, hanging out with your friends, and then someone comes and tries to ruin it all and say stuff about you that you know isn't true. And you have a rough home life. Everyone has something bad going on with them at one point in their life. With me, it was my parents' divorce, and it's still affecting me, but I've learned to get through it. And so I've kind of had a hard time, but I've gotten through it and worked it out. And I never had to take my anger out on anyone. Anger, depression, sadness, that all went in different outlets. Like for me, it was singing, or what I do now, I'll write it down in a diary or journal, or I'll write songs, and that gets it out for me. Everyone else is different. You have your ways of dealing with anger. I have mine. She has hers. He has his. It's all different. And most people don't know that that's the best way to get it out. Don't take it out on someone you don't even know. Because you don't know how bad that's going to hurt them. So, yeah, just make sure to stay away from it. And if you end up being a victim of it, don't try to do it back. Because it's just going to make it worse for you and for anyone else you associate it with, because they're probably going to try to rope your friend into it, or your friends, or your family, or something like that. It happens. Stuff happens. Life happens. And, yeah, it's going to suck, but you'll get through it if you just do what I said. Tell someone, surround yourself with friends, make sure it stops. Because this isn't okay. People have taken their lives or tried to, and it hurts their families too. I know that I did something stupid and it hurt my family a lot. My mom was upset. My brothers didn't really hear about it because I don't want them to hear about stuff like that happening to me. So, yeah, it hurt my family a lot. It's definitely gonna hurt theirs, unless they have a family who like doesn't care. But everyone's family cares about them. Just depends on how much they show it. But yeah, it's gonna hurt them and their families, and you don't know if because of you the next morning they're not gonna come to school because they took their life because something stupid you said online. Just be sure to watch what you say. If you see someone bullying someone online, even if they're not your friend, even if they make fun of you at school, just say, look, this isn't okay. You don't know their life. You don't know who they are. You don't know them. And even if you do, it's mean and it hurts them. Stand up for them. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for what you believe in. Because that's definitely going to be a very big thing that's going to help get this problem away from the teenagers and social networking sites, because it makes people scared to go online because they think I'm going to get trash talked again today. And they go on there to have fun, and they don't want to get trash talked or made fun of by anyone. So just watch what you say. You see someone being bullied, just stand up for them, even if you don't like them. Even if you absolutely despise them and hate them with all your heart, stand up for them. Because you never know. They might just be nice for you too in return.